Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be showing off the equipment I will be using for reenactment I'm attending to Tuesday, which will be posted to YouTube sometime this week, so definitely stay tuned for that. First off, we're going to be talking about what I'm going to be wearing. So of course, under all the layers I wear, I'll usually have this gray shirt on. It's good because it's not too light and doesn't get stains on it, and it's not scorching hot and like really black, like a dark color. And it's also not a shirt I really care about, so it's good for that kind of rugged environment. Over that, especially for cold weather, and it will be very, very cold this upcoming reenactment, I'm going to be wearing this fleece. It's a nice camo color, matches with my other stuff, very warm, and it's just kind of like a sweater. If you were to compare it to somebody in World War II, they would always obviously have their wool shirt and they'd have their field jacket, but some wore sweaters in between, and this kind of works as my in-between sweater, and it just helps to keep me warm. And I'm very grateful for this, and this was a gift from one of my family members, so thank you. And over that, we have my big, giant US Woodland patterned field jacket. Very, very nice, very, very warm. As you can see, it's very good. It's a, let's see what size it is, because I've actually never checked this tag before. It's a small regular, so it's for small, but it fits really, really nicely, and it's very beefy. As you can tell, I'm kind of struggling to hold it up. One of my favorite features for colder weather, not colder weather, sorry, for like rainy weather, is the hood it comes with. So there's this zipper that unzips in the back, and it has this flap so that it keeps rain from getting in there, and that like little crack, and it has this nice hood. It's not made for cold weather, definitely. The hood is very, very thin, but it's good for when it's raining or snowing out, and it just kind of keeps your head dry if you're not wearing a hat or a helmet. Moving on to what I'm wearing on my legs, we have this thermal underwear, Fruit of the Loom. Very nice. Not the coolest thing I have in my collection, definitely not very military, but it is really, really good for cold weather because it keeps me warm. And it definitely helps with some protection of my legs because my pants do happen to be very, very thin. Talking about my pants, this is what I wear over the thermal underwear. It is very, very thin, but it's nice and it matches my field jacket and any other fatigue shirt I would have been wearing that day, especially with my hat and stuff. And yeah, really good. It's cargo pants, so they got a lot of pockets and the loops for a belt. One thing I do find really, really weird about this style of pants is the fact that typically the fly is a zipper, but here it's all buttons. So there's a button at the top, but underneath here, there's actually two, you can't really see it, but there's actually hidden buttons underneath, which I think is cool, but it's also irritating because instead of just zippering up your pants, you gotta button them up. So, oh well, worth it. For hats and what I wear on my head, of course we have what I'm wearing right now, my first sergeant cap. It's just a service cap, and the reason I call it the first sergeant is because it's got this little insignia right there. It's pretty nice, but I don't always wear it. It's thin, it's more like a summer thing to wear. If we're going to be in really windy and cold weather, I have this very cool fluffy garrison cap, which I've attempted to, it's kind of crooked, I've attempted to recreate what they would have put on that, but I've obviously done a bad job. I had to remedy because I couldn't find any proper insignia for this hat. But it's nice. It does make my head look a little funny because it makes it look a lot taller. And there's also these ear flaps here, so when I put it on, it covers my ears. But that's all kind of normal combat stuff. No combat stuff more. This is my airsoft helmet. It's modern. I'm actually getting counterweights for it on the back because, as you can see here, I have something very special strapped to it. I'm going to get more into this later, but this is the GoPro I use, and that's what you see me record on. It's 4K, it should be 4K, but sadly YouTube tones down the resolution of all the videos, so they're worse. But I only wear hats, especially this upcoming reenactment because it's going to be very, very cold. Ski mask. It looks like one big sock for my head. It's really funny. But I'm just going to put this over, and then I can put goggles or sunglasses on, and I should be completely protected from the cold with this, because I'm very worried about getting frostbite this upcoming thing. So as long as I have enough layers on, especially this, which is very, very warm, I've tried on it multiple times, I should be all right. For on my feet, I wear this nice wool thermal sock. Very, very warm, keeps me very warm, but it needs the assistance of warm shoes to help it out. Now, I typically wear my hiking boots, but with it getting colder lately, they don't really trap in all that much heat and they kind of get really, really cold. So instead, I'll be wearing these nice snow boots I have. They're not at all military, but they are waterproof and they are very, very warm. So better option than having cold, wet feet. You know, you gotta decide whether or not you want something to be accurate or whether or not you want something to be efficient. For example, those don't look very accurate. I don't think somebody in modern military would be wearing like that kind of snow boot. But I'd rather, you know, not be accurate than have frostbite. For my hands, I'm wearing these very nice gloves. They are very, very warm and they're waterproof. I wonder if you can see what brand they are. I don't think I can. There's a tag inside, but I can't look at that right now because it's inside the glove. But yeah, they're nice. They're kind of double layered. We have this little nice, what did you call this? Kind of like a clothy, not really a clothy part. It's what you like a sweatery kind of part. And then out here you have the, what you'd think you wear on a jacket kind of. So it's very nice. Keep mine's very warm. And I'm definitely going to need those for Tuesday. Next up, we're going to be talking about what guns I have. Now, disclaimer, these are all airsoft guns. I am not legally allowed to own a real gun. But these are airsoft guns, and we're fine. Not real. It's going to look real. So, for my main gun, as you saw in the reenactment I had on New Year's, I have this sniper. I'm not completely too sure what company this is. I completely forgot what the name of it was. But this is mainly what I use. It has a kind of bad scope to it. And it is bolt action. Let me see. You can see it is bolt action right here. Very nice. Shoots very far, although we were having some malfunctions last time. So I hope we no longer have those anymore. This is the mag I have for it. You can just pop in right here. And I am honestly not sure how many rounds this holds. I have my speed loader and I pumped like a few rounds into it, but I've managed to get like 10 pumps into this thing before, so I have absolutely no idea. It's like, it's an endless pit, kind of. This is the gun I use, once again, airsoft, orange tip. It's nice because it's spring, but not spring. It does it by itself. It's a semi-auto and full auto. Yes, this gun has a full auto option. It completely drains the mag of the bullets. This is a very odd looking thing here, and I was like, how in the world is this go in this gun? But it actually fits in quite perfectly. Very nice. This is the gun, the New Year's reenactment. You saw the two guys I was with, they were shooting off with nothing in it, which is not a good idea. Never shoot off an airsoft gun with nothing in it. It can break the gun. I hope they didn't break my gun. I wasn't really paying attention at that point to what they were doing. I was more paying attention to getting a good film. But I'll have to make sure that they don't do that again because very bad idea. For the ammunition I use, I put it in this nice ammo box. I have 2 big bags and 1 tiny bag. And they're all 0.20 gram 6mm plastic BBs, but one's a little bit different than the other. So we have this little bag. This came with this handgun right here. Not very good. So I just have these as backup. Then this is what I used last reenactment is this Lancer Tactical Streamline. 4,000 pieces. Insane. I won't be using this as much. This is kind of like a backup. But the reason why is because I got a lot better ammo. The Army barracks in Saugus had biodegradable ammo, and it's the same as this one. Very nice. Will go into both guns. It was $15, affordable. Once again, this is even more than that. This is 5,000 pieces. I will definitely be using this. I'm pretty sure they're green. I haven't actually seen what they look like. They might just be white like normal, but if they're green, that'd be cool. But I will most likely be using this because it'll be a lot better for the environment than the other bags. Another great piece of equipment which I am planning to use is this foldable shovel, not T-handle. It is military style, and it folds, which is good. It also has serrated edges, so if I need to cut anything like roots, I'm already all set for that. It twists into like place so that it won't move around whenever I'm digging. And it still has the little sticker on it. I gotta get that off with some Goo Gone. But this is definitely a big upgrade from what I was using last time. Looking at the clip I mentioned earlier with the digging out that one area, you could see that I was using a really bad broken shovel. The handle on it was broken off and it wasn't very comfortable to use. Didn't really like it. So with my own shovel, it'll be good. We also are running out of the amount of shovels we have there. We are getting told by people that, oh, I'm not going to bring my shovel. I don't want to use this shovel. I'm not going to use this, which is a big part to digging the trench down more. Oh, no, I almost dropped it. But yeah, so having my own will definitely help. And this is accurate too. Very nice. Definitely something I'm looking forward to using a lot. Another piece of equipment I have is this nice messenger map bag, which holds a lot of things in it, and I'll show you what I carry. There's probably other things that I'll have put in this, like maybe my mess kit, which I have to wash to make sure it's ready for Tuesday, so that's not currently here. But I'll show you what I do. So I would have mags like this in here. I don't right now, but I'm going to put them in here. We have my Bob Ross tin, and it's full. I'll try good. I'm not gonna open it because it will go everywhere, but it's full of Band-Aids, which is kind of something you need when you're working out in nowhere. With the theme of maps, I have 3 maps right here, all paper, drew them myself, thank you very much. We have a map of, sorry, these are in the wrong order. Oh no, look at me, I'm a big mess. Here we have, if I can ever get this paper done. We saw this last time in my previous video, we saw this, but this is the map of the entire area right here. And last time we were right here at this little black dot. Then, if you want to take a good look at that better, we have like a better look at that. We have this nice view of what the diagram of the trench. And then the third or fourth clip showed one of the guys, he was going, you could hear him on the radio, he went to go survey something called Fallen Die Mountain. And this is Fallen Die Mountain that we have so far. Sadly, we might not see that for a while because the guy who we had doing construction on there for like building wood huts and stuff, he left the group recently, so sadly we won't be able to see that unless we decide to boost that back up again. I also carry my radios in here. They are from Walmart. Oh, whoops, one's turned on the wrong way. Nope, they're both turned around the wrong way. Look at me. Nice radios. They have a lot of features. Sometimes you get people from other channels on here, and it's really funny. They're labeled on the back. That's the wrong way. No, that is the wrong way. I guess it just flips it. Whoops, I forgot that cameras flip things. Wendigo and Chupacabra. That is our 2 squads. You only saw Wendigo the other day. Yeah, that's my squad. I'm the NCO for that. So very, very cool. You might see the NCO for Chupacabra And you will definitely, or maybe unless he cancels like last minute, see somebody on that squad, which is sad because he'll be all alone. Then we have first aid kit, goes along with the band-aids. Obviously an essential. Just got this set. We've had about 10 meetings and we haven't had a first aid kit, which is a very bad idea. But it includes, let me actually see what this includes. So this includes gauze, paper, tape, bandages, wipes, instruments, good things that you need to bandage somebody up until we can get to a place where they can be checked out. The next piece of equipment I have, which I find really cool, is my styled oil lamp. Don't be fooled, it's not actually an oil lamp. It's supposed to look like one, but it is instead actually electric. And it works on batteries, which I cannot find copies of. It will only take one type of battery, and I can't find those types of batteries anywhere else. So once that thing dies, it's dead. So enjoy it while you can. This right here is a piece of equipment that's very special to me. It is actual binoculars, and they were from my grandfather. They're good. They're very nice. And you just kind of pop them in your eyes like this. See, they work like any other normal binocular, but they were, like I said, my grandfather's. So I don't let people use them. If you see me in footage of upcoming reenactments tell people who want to look out of the binoculars, no, it's not because I'm being mean. It's just that I don't want anybody to break them by accident. I know. They go in this nice little case, very soft. Good piece of equipment to have. Also, another thing I have is this big, gigantic wool blanket. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. I can't fit this in any of my bags. I'm gonna have to like sling it on my shoulder like this and carry it the entire way there. But, or I could put it in the bucket I have, which I'll show you the bucket in a second. But yeah, this is gigantic wool blanket. If you're allergic to wool, run immediately. I'm gonna be putting this over that kind of bedded area you saw where I was holding up a firing position on New Year's. So it's gonna be nice, and I'll definitely need it for the cold. Like I just mentioned, big bucket, 5 gallon from Harbor Freight, very easy, few bucks. Definitely something you want because you can carry sand that you've dug out in it, and works as a table for eating lunch very nicely. And I don't gotta steal it from anybody this time because it's mine. So yeah, very nice. And if you're doing anything that requires digging in your reenactments, I definitely recommend getting one of these. Next up, I have my bags. Now, I already showed you my map bag, but what you didn't see is bags like this. So this is, I put this on my belt. I may or may not be wearing this reenactment, and you'll see why in the next one, which should be my last video of all my equipment. But yeah, it's a nice bag. Attaches to my belt. Radio's also attached to my belt. They're very nice. And this is my main bag. It is also my school bag, so you'll see I have some things in it right now. That's why it's so heavy. I'm definitely on Tuesday going to be emptying out all this and putting in almost all the equipment I just showed you. But it's nice, it's camo. Only bad thing, reflective strip. Everybody has reflective strips on their bags because they're all backpacks, not haversacks or, yeah. What's the other? There has to be, I'm blanking on, they're haversacks, right? That's World War II, I know. There has to be a more modern name for them. Maybe not, maybe they're just like field bags or something, but I don't have one, so I have to use my school bag. Perfectly fine, except for, like I said, that reflective strip. And last, but certainly not least, is my airsoft equipment. So if I'm getting shot at or shooting, I'll usually have this on. This is my chest plate. It's actually a dirt biker chest plate, but I saw somebody else has it, and it's very good for being shot at. So I wear this just for some added protection. This is also the reason why I don't typically wear the belt when I have this on, because it is very hard to have that and this on. I might not have this on for Tuesday, just because of the fact that I have so many layers on. I might just trash this. Bad idea, I know, but I'm not getting shot at. if you haven't already noticed, we currently don't actually have any enemies against us in the trench. This is the first group. We're kind of struggling here to get people in already. So having another group is pretty hard to do. We're trying to get it working, but it's just not working out. So that's the reason you see everything that goes by treated as an enemy, because that's the fun in it. So anybody who's decided to walk by, we kind of course we don't shoot at them, that'd be really horrid, but we treat them as if they're an enemy and get hidden. Big thing, goggles. Boop. They are airsoft goggles. There's not much else about them. They're airsoft BB proof, and I use them. They're nice. That's what I wear whenever I'm shooting off. Alright guys, well that concludes my video showing off all of the equipment I have. Thank you for watching. If you've stayed this long, good on you. And like I said, I will definitely be posting a new reenactment video this week on a POV. So definitely stay tuned for that, because I assure you it will be most entertaining. Anyways, with that, bye, and I'll see you in the next video.